So, I'm doing a short video of what my first year of MS has been like for me, and I don't know where to start. I've never done anything like this before. So, um, just started about a year ago around this week, and you know, didn't know what the heck was going on. I was at work when it first started, and thought I had kept my foot propped up long enough for it to fall asleep. I was working great shift at the time, so really a lot going on when I was at work. It was a quiet night too, from what I remember, and fixed my position with the way I was sitting in my chair, and the feeling was still there. So went home that morning, kind of went to sleep and everything that day, and woke up and the feeling was still there. I actually spread up my left leg, and and from there just took its course. Went across my legs, and started questioning what the heck was going on, because I didn't know what was going on. You start having issues like that, you're like, what's going on? Me and Jenny, my next day off, me and Jenny actually went to the emergency room, and the doctor told me that I had some kind of bone disease or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. Gave me an anti-inflammatory and went from there. It was about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, the day of my brother's high school graduation, and I still was having the same symptoms. I went to my doctor, and she thought I had a stroke, so she sent me to the emergency room, and they tried keeping me in observation. I was like, I'm not missing my brother's graduation. Like, you can discharge me, say whatever you want, but I'll come back after. And the next day I did go back after my brother's graduation. They said that my blood work came back, that there was something positive in my bacteria. There was a bacteria in my blood work or something. So they sent me to my neurologist, and he started doing his own tests there, and I'm not trying to go through the whole onslaught of all the symptoms and everything. I'm trying to do this as like a what it's been like for me, and it hasn't been easy. If I was, I don't know. It hasn't been easy for me. It's been difficult at times. My moods have been all over the place. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think positive most days now. That's a year later. Even after my first ever flare-up that I had back in March. That was, that was real challenging. Not being able to drive, walk, use my right hand like I can now. That was very weird, and then I hear other people talk about their MS and what it's like for them, and I hope that my body never does that to me. I know I have the control to do all that, to make sure that doesn't happen, and I'm lucky enough to have people in my life that care about me and don't want that to happen to me. It was scary these last couple of months, going through that flare-up and, not being able to drive and walk and use your right hand for anything. Has that ever happened to anybody? Like you? If anyone ever watches this. So, I don't know. But, the fact that, the three most important people stayed in my life after all this first started a year ago, and that's, you know, I mean, I wasn't trying to break it off, but, you know, me and Chetty had that conversation. Is this fair to her? Is this fair to her kids? And, you know, she stuck with it. So, I guess I'm kind of lucky. I guess that's why she wants to marry me. So, you know, it's been an interesting year, though. Hoping that, you know, after I get all these symptoms from my flare-up out of the way, that, you know, nothing serious happens after this. As I say, I don't wish this on anybody. I don't care what you've done to me in my life, what you've said about me, whatever. I don't wish this on anybody. You know, just, no. This is something no one should ever have to go through. And kind of hoping that, you know, one day, years from now, maybe in a year or two or whatever, that there is a cure. That they find a cure for MS. Because just wouldn't wish this on anybody. You know? So, yeah. Tori's looking at me as I'm video recording this. I was going to do this a little bit more quiet, but that, you know, quiet is not a thing around here. So, but, you know, it's, you know, like I said, this has been a very interesting year. You know, going from one job to another job, and luckily you know, the job I have now, you know, they didn't terminate me or anything like that, unlike my other job. The doctor takes me out of work and then they fire me. Yeah, well, you know, they're going to be hearing, that's actually going to be hitting the fan soon anyway, so, or it's going to be going through the process in the next week or two, so. But, you know, what I'm hoping for is just keep myself well and just, you know, enjoy life as I know it and not have any stress and, you know, enjoy it one day at a time. Because I got a whole bunch of family and friends and people that care about me that, you know, want me around. So it makes my life a lot easier. And, you know, so we'll see what the future holds. But, you know, I hope that everyone does, you know, who does watch this, you know, took something with you while you watch this. So I don't know if it's just me rambling or whatnot, but, you know, that this is just me documenting my first year with dealing with MS, and, you know, we'll see what the future holds. So take care.